Hello, my name is Grace Hattersley, and for my FOA topic, I chose language and pop culture. So, my research question is, how do movies affect the self-image of modern teen girls? The three resources I will be focusing on throughout this presentation are The Duff, Mean Girls, and Legally Blonde. So, the first source I used was The Duff. The Duff is basically a movie about a girl named Bianca and her two best friends. The main conflict of the movie is that she is constantly being compared to her best friend. She also finds out from her friend Wesley that she isn't the only one being labeled as the Duff, but there are other people in the school being judged as well. They are being judged based off their appearance and their intelligence. She finds out the Duff stands for the dumb, ugly, fat friend. This is the less attractive or less likable friend out of each clique in the high school. This movie contributes to the self-image of modern teens because it shows that if girls do not meet the standards of others, then they will be judged and looked at as differently too. It shows modern girls that they are constantly being perceived a certain way by other people. With this comes pressure to look and act a certain way as well. In this picture on the slide, it shows the main girl, Bianca, her friend Wesley, and then a few extra characters in the back too. So in this scene, Bianca's friend, Wesley, also talks about how the Duff is used as a middleman, I guess is how you could say it. If a guy wants to talk to an attractive girl, he will go to her Duff friend first and kind of ask questions about her friend. He will use the Duff to get closer to the girl's friend. This could be perceived by modern teen girls that if you aren't prettier, smarter, or funnier than your friends, you won't be good enough for a guy to be interested in you. Along with this, it causes modern teens to feel as though they are in competition with each other. This including their closest friends to meet this ideal, perfect persona. And then in this picture on the page, it's Bianca on the far right and then her two best friends in the middle and on the left. So the second source I used was the movie Mean Girls. In this scene of Mean Girls, a group of friends are discussing all the things wrong with their bodies. One of the girls says, "God, my hips are huge," and two of her other friends join in saying, "Oh, please, I hate my calves, and at least you guys can wear halters. I have man shoulders." After the girls say this, the main character says in her head, "I used to think there was just fat and skinny. Apparently, there are a lot of things that can be wrong with your body." This shows that girls are constantly finding things wrong with their bodies because of what other people say, along with what they think is wrong with themselves. They compare themselves to one another and are pressured to fit this image of perfect that I mentioned in the last slide. And then in this picture, on the far left is the main character, and then the three on the right are her friends. So later in the scene, the group of girls are looking at a book they made called The Burn Book, where this is where they write mean and ugly things about other girls in their school. Some of the things said in the book are Dawn Schweitzer is a fat virgin and Janice Ian Dyke. This shows that girls are not only put under this pressure to be perfect by other teens, but more specifically other girls. This movie presents the idea that it's okay to judge other girls if it appears to be true, even if it's not actually true. It also shows that if you're the slightest bit different from the quote-unquote normal teen girl, then you will be made fun of or be judged for it. And then the picture on this slide is again the main character on the left and then her friends on the right walking down the hallway in their high school. So for my last source, I used a scene from Legally Blonde. Although Legally Blonde was made in 2001, it has gained popularity in recent years and continues to have an impact on modern teen girls. So in this scene, the main character, Elle, tells her dad that she wants to go to law school. He responded saying, "Oh, you don't need law school. Law school is for people who are boring and ugly." and serious, and you, Button, are none of those things. This scene presents the idea that people think if you're smart, you can't be pretty, and if you're smart, you must be ugly. Shown constantly throughout this movie, people assume that Elle can't achieve the things she wants to achieve, simply because she is pretty and because she's blonde. This idea affects modern teen girls because it shows that a large amount of others don't believe you can be both pretty and smart, or blonde and smart. This causes girls to feel like they must choose between both things. This also affects girls because in this movie, the idea is presented as normal, which could cause girls to feel like an outcast for being both of those things. And then the picture on this page is Elle Woods, the main character, in a pink jacket and with her dog. And these are my sources. Thank you for watching my presentation.